Well, we're finally here. Cox Plate week. Excited?
Very excited, Charlie.
Had a good week.
Not just that. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's very, very flash, isn't it?
We're very proud to announce that Mercedes Parramatta have come on board and supporting the stable, and in return I'm going to support them too with a bit of reciprocal. No, I wouldn't say reciprocal, but I'm going to promote them because they're providing us with, or myself, with a car, and it's very much appreciated. And wow, what a car to drive. Quite simple. It's the best I've driven.
Yeah, they're magnificent cars.
Yeah, so anybody wants to meet me at Parramatta Mercedes will be more than welcome to take, well, more than available. I'll always be available to take them up there for a coffee or for lunch and show them around the dealership. That is an experience in itself, and you won't be disappointed. Me and the team at Parramatta are there to help, and certainly well recognised among the Mercedes dealerships, and certainly got a very good name, and it's no wonder why. Yeah. So, Mercedes.
Here we go.
We've done it.
Let's do them proud.
We sure will.
Okay, cracking week last week.
It was. What happened?
Last Saturday we had Madam Moustache and Kathleen O'Hara.
Kicked off with the first race of the day, a good 2-year-old win. Led into
Invincible, who was impressive.
Model of consistency this preparation. 2 runs, 2 wins. Good price, he paid 2.
Yeah, and the superstar Janoob.
Unbelievable. The way he attacked the line made me very proud. It was like winning the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, he's just a champion, isn't he?
Me watching from Caulfield, you would have thought I'd just won the Caulfield Cup. I was that excited. So he's been a great horse, 9 years of age, and gee, the way he attacked the line, that's a good advertisement for a horse loving his job and just fit, healthy, and full credit to the stable for helping him to get to that stage.
Absolutely. And down in Melbourne you had Vanbrugh.
Yeah, it was a good win. Welcome return to the winner's circle for him in a good race, a quality race. So yeah, it was a tough day at Caulfield, a very strong wind and very good racing, but Vanbrugh did us proud. And
yesterday, a classy performance by Chasseur.
Sure was. Had the bloodstock agents ringing. The phone was hot 30 minutes after the race. That's always a good indication that you've got a horse going places. If it rings once, you might say, yeah, it might be worth selling. When 3 or 4 people ring up, they're the ones you hang on to, Charles.
Yeah, absolutely. And right, we'll go straight into Friday night Canterbury. We've got a busy week, and race 2, we've got Raisin Army, Jason Collett, Barrier 1.
Yeah, we might just skip through these races because, as you say, Charlie, there's a big weekend ahead, but this gives a good chance for the lesser horses, or the horses coming through the grades, to earn their stripes and earn some good prize money. As we've mentioned time and time again, the New South Wales prize money has gone from strength to strength, and we see it on Saturday, horses running for 100,000 with 5 and 6 horse fields. So it's fantastic. We've never been in a better space in racing New South Wales, and it's a good time for investors, should I say. So yeah, Raisin Army, he's been a good consistent performer this prep. He hasn't broken through for his maiden win, but he gets his opportunity Friday night over the 1550. Betcha thinking. He's been running good races. Barrier could be against him. He gets back and runs on. He ran second there last start. And Alpha Sun. This is the type of race he might be able to pinch from the front, who knows.
Okay, and into the next race there, we've got Ryan over 1550.
His first up run was good. He got interfered. We had nowhere to go in the straight, so he'll improve a lot, and obviously no return.
Last up winner.
First up winner last start was brilliant, and same conditions again. He'll be hard to beat. Okay, and then into the 1900, we're well represented here. We've got Low Places. Yeah, he needs to find some form. Zorkan, he's been unlucky. He's certainly one to follow. Esther Courage, he ran second in a similar race last start. Pursuit of Honour, he'll improve over the 1900 metres, and he's close to my pick in this race.
Really?
He's a good horse.
Even over last start winner Schooner.
Yep, and Schooner's stepping up in grade. It's a big step up for him, but as you said, well represented there.
Yeah, and Hogmanay in the last.
Yeah, wide draw, could be wasting a run. we'll have a good look at the form. I think the 9 Demolition will be a short price favourite and the one to beat, but it's drawn gate 13, so it mightn't even run. I guess that's what we'd be looking at. If he didn't run there, he'll go to Melbourne Cup Day at Randwick.
Okay, then we go to Moonee Valley Friday night. We've got Japon as me in the Group 1 Manikato.
Yeah, $1 million race. Gee, I wish he was just in a little bit better form. You couldn't back him on his last 2 runs. Last preparation you certainly could, so we're having a throw at the stumps. His work seems to be good. He's had a trial since his last race and does race well around the valley.
And in the last, Sabacus. Unlucky last start.
Certainly was. Only bad luck will beat him on Friday night, Charlie, but as you know, this horse gets back and that makes it hard at Moonee Valley. He's drawn a good gate, but he's just got to stay off that fence. He got locked in behind a 100 to 1 shot last start. It wasn't the best of rides. Just through the way the race was run and where we ended up, but he needed to get out earlier because he didn't have a run. He should have won easily.
Yeah. And then Randwick on Saturday, race 1, we've got Invincible.
Yeah, well, she's
put a line through last start.
I would say so. She's better than that, and she is in one of these 6-horse races worth 100,000. Gate 3, Jason Collett aboard. He's got a good affinity with these types of horses that get a bit keen, so she'll be hard to beat.
In the same race, Miss Ballantyne.
Yeah, gate 1, I like this filly. I think she'll really appreciate getting to Randwick and more. Well, it's a tougher 1400. The bigger track's really going to suit. I thought it was just a bit short for a last start.
Yep. Then our next runner is Honorous in the 1200.
He was good first up. He just got a bit too far back over the 1,000 metre distance. Got a big weight here, and we're not claiming. Rory Hutchings rides, but he's going well. His work's been very good.
Okay, into the 1400 Falante handicap, Magical.
You'd like to see him find a bit of form before he was getting close to winning, but he's come back well. He's done his trials in Melbourne. He comes up here in pretty good shape, but there's a nice progression of races. I wouldn't expect him to win Saturday, but I think he'll improve throughout the preparation.
Okay, and Religify, cracking effort last start.
Sure was, just got nabbed on the line. Similar type race, he'll be fitter. His work's been good. Saw a report through the week to say that he's never worked better. Or never felt better, so that's a great sign for me, and it's a competitive race, but he looks to have a fantastic chance.
And into the 2000 metre race where we're well represented, we've got Vassal and Andrew Adkins.
Yeah, claims 2 kilos, drawn well, good run last start, so yeah, that's going to give him his chance. Hopefully book a trip to Melbourne.
Okay, and then Parkas, barrier 8.
Yeah, well, he's in a similar situation with Facile. Rory Hutchings' ride, his run was very good last start. He had nowhere to go in the straight, and he's a good horse. Yes. Both of those two are, so I think we're very well represented here, Charles.
Soviet Courage needs to lift a bit.
Needs to lift a lot, and obviously the distance is a bit short, but I just want to see a first 5 finish and hopefully suggest that he is on track for a 24 or 100 metre race or even further at his next start.
And in Costa Line, Tommy Barry.
Good run, he just switches on when the distances are right, and also races better closer to the pace, so he's drawn a bit wide, but riding a bit closer on Saturday, and the distance suits, he won't be far away.
And my Giuliano?
Yeah, well, we rode it, he got too far back on a leaders dominated track last start at Randwick, but he's drawn awkwardly again on Saturday, so it's not going to be easy. Might need to ride him for a bit of luck if he gets back. Don't think he can come round them and win, but if he jumped well, I wouldn't hesitate to go forward.
Okay, and into the 1400 we've got Trevor Xena, barrier 13.
She's been a bit disappointing. She showed us she had the potential to be a decent Saturday class horse mare in a few of her runs early on. End of last preparation and a first up run have only been fair. I'm willing to forgive that first up run because her work's been good, she looks well, but does need to improve.
Okay, into the mile, Dance of Heroes, resuming, 61 kilos, barrier 14.
Yeah, I think he'll need a run. He's come back really well, trod very impressively, but to mine I think he's better over 2,000 metres.
Absolutely. And down on 55 kilos, we've got Multifaceted.
His run was good. First up, he didn't have a lot of luck. He'll improve. He's a lightweight chance.
And then the lucky last, Dingley Mountain.
Yeah, 1400 suits, and so does his barrier 7, providing they're making up ground. He'll hit the line strongly. I think we rode him too close to the pace last start, so he'll get back in the second half of the field and hopefully finish off strong.
Now, down to Moonee Valley. In the first, we've got Louisa. Impressive first start winner.
She sure,
Blinkers on.
yeah, she sure was. Trialled well prior to that as well. Both occasions got a bit lost. That's the reason for the blinkers going on. She went to the valley on Tuesday morning, got round the bend well, but again just pricked her ears in the straight and switched off, hence the reason for the blinkers going aboard. Awkward gate to overcome, but a good rider in Hugh Bowman aboard.
Okay, race 3 we have Gretna.
Yeah, she hasn't had a lot of luck, but races well at the valley when luck does come her way, so not a bad draw for her, gives her a bit of room, and she's been working pretty well.
In the same race we have Overstep and Ben Mellon, barrier 2.
Good draw for her because she doesn't have blistering gate speed and it often gets her in a bit of trouble. She raced much better over 1400 last start, comes back to 1200 on Saturday, but that good gate will hopefully let her sit up on the pace, conserve some energy and give a strong kick.
Okay, then in the mile group 3 we have Lady Lafayette.
Lady Lafayette, she's going well. Very good run last start, beaten by a good horse and extremely well suited by the weights in Saturday's race. So Hugh Bowman aboard, should be hard to beat.
Suzanne in the Fillies Classic.
Another one that's drawn wide, so just needs an ounce of luck. But gee, the form out of her last start, the Flight Stakes, is terrific. It's red hot. There's been 2 Group 1 winners out of it. The winner went on to win the 1,000 guineas, and then Yankee Rose is running in the Cox Plate tomorrow. So those 2 aren't there. If she can overcome that draw, she'll be the one to beat.
Okay, into the Moonee Valley Gold Cup, we've got Grand Marshal.
Yep, he's going well, as is the stablemate Who Shot the Barman. It's the right distance and the conditions of the race suit set weights and penalties. They're both highly rated horses, so they get their chance, and most importantly they get to prove themselves to be running in the big race the first Tuesday of November, being the Melbourne Cup.
Okay, Winks, the Cox Plate.
She's flying, simple as that. She's as good as we had her this time last year, if not better. Certainly a stronger and more physical horse, so attitude's good, her work's faultless, and it's quite obvious that she loves the valley. Watching her track work over the past week, we've drawn well in gate 3 and it's going to be a great race. Obviously, Weight for Age Championship of Australia, it's a race that you can't take lightly, and this year looks a strong event. Not just the clash between Winks and Hartnell, but obviously you've got Yankee Rose, Vadamos from the other side of the world, and plenty of other horses that deserve respect. So we're hoping for the best, and I think it'll take a very good horse to beat Winks.
Absolutely. Just want a clean race, don't we?
We do, we sure do.
And into the last, the Vase. Same trip as the Cox Plate, we've got Valadero.
Yeah, he's drawn wide as well. We haven't been that lucky with draws on Saturday at the Valley, exception of Winks, of course. But he's going well. He's coming out of a strong race, the Spring Champion Stakes last start. If he can overcome that draw and have a bit of luck, it might be a nice way to end the day.
Okay, well, Chris, have a lovely time in Melbourne.
I sure will.
And I'll do my best at Randwick for you.
Good man.
Have a good weekend, boys and girls.